The window's open. Go climb in it. It's fucking cold in here. Well, it's warm, but it's cold. Don't look at me like that. You look like some Japanese anime or some shit. Your pupils, like I can't even see the whites of your eyes, dude. Like cold and shit. That's how I be looking at night. That's my little mama. Muy gato. This is all the music I listen to. The YouTube staff, you're idiots. This is all your no copyright. This is actually your platform made by a handful of people, but this is yours. Lofty, no copyright, blah, blah, blah. The only music I use, it doesn't matter. If it's not the people singing on it, you cannot copyright music that you yourself allow. There's only 2 videos you can copyright on my entire list. I know that y'all feel some kind of way but I'm about to shake the tree even more today. Oh, America. It means the fucking people, the Aboriginal autochthonous, the original people of the land. Oh yeah, so what, you're born on it. A whole lot of folks were, and they were all murdered, besides us still standing. And you don't know why, because your enemy won't tell you, who's your friend, won't tell you how. Stupid asses. Try to sound all intelligent. I got several names that I've talked to, and I believe they're AI, because it can't be even human. The hero of a man, because even with the hero of a man, they would still have some rational way of thinking. It's idiots. It's fresh. I'm gonna have to change another one of the filters because it tastes a little too charcoaly. It tastes a lot charcoaly actually, which is not bad. I take charcoal every other day. Fine, let me get into this. I gotta clean this baby up today. Whew, started. I think I put 2,000 rounds through it since I had it. But I only cleaned it once. 2,000 rounds. I think it's time to clean it. You can even see the discoloration of. This was on the top. You see a little bit of it. That was sitting in there. It's not green, it's brass, so it's black from the skin of my fingers too. Damn, skin on my fingers. The skin on my fingers. That's how you can see it. It's empty. Look at that. Is that black or what? Is that shooting? I went out there and lit this thing up. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Oh, I gotta clean that. Dude, you're getting clean today. And I gotta change the battery out. Well, no, that's pretty good. Oh no, this is the TLR6. This is on my Glock 43X. So I really ran it today. I did some walking drills, but I didn't know running because my knee, I wanted to heal all the way. It won't take that much longer. A cold bath tonight and maybe tomorrow morning and I'll be good. I'm not picking up no ice. The water's so cold right now. Dirty as crud. So she's getting cleaned. Look at that. And that's shiny silver, guys. I mean, well, nickel or whatever you want to call it. It's black. She's getting clean. Has to. Ooh, is she a dirty baby? Girl, you dirty baby. Daddy gonna clean you up. No, let me stop. That's just retarded. Wow, even that's gotten black, Michael. Yeah, you get clean. Okay. People. So they wanted to do the staff, they're so young and ignorant and they don't know no better. So I still hate I say this. They want to keep putting copyright. And then when I go and look at the music, now the music is non-playing. Sometimes it's breaks because you have the whole list on no copyright and Lofty where background music for Twitch, YouTube, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, and Instagram. Anyway, there'll be breaks in certain music, but they're not the songs. So I looked at some of the songs they had written down and I went back and they're in here. It's just the instrumental. Now, the Western one that's got singing by Japanese singers and all that, it sounds American. It's no copyright as well. in their library. They would know to remove and whatever, and they've been there for a long time. Yeah, I have Brickz and all that. I can use copyrighted music. I am choosing not to, but I'm showing y'all exactly what I'm talking about. The ignorance is not only in our community and outside of it. It is what people on platforms who are emotionally unstable, who are built on feelings, who have no extrapolation of moral standards, because it's not a requirement. These are the people you need to keep in hindsight. Not only can you listen and hear them when they speak, you will know them when you see them move. We have a way of walking. Remember that limp we used to walk with? That is part of the Yamasee Nation of certain fighters. Yes, that limp, that little walk we have that intimidates so many pale skins who don't know no better. Yes, that is a warrior's walk. That dip, it got a little further accentuated, a little outlandish in the 60s and 70s, but it's always been there. Now, they want you to believe that wars were being fought 16, 17, 18, 1900s. With all these wars being fought, and all these dumbass Pelskins that didn't know masonry, carpentry, or nothing, and a handful of lit-witted ass occultists stealing old world knowledge or being given little bits at a time, do you think they could have built the grand cities that were here? Of course not. I've been to the desolate places where certain people were gathered because of fear, probably, and the survival, and those who had succumbed and grabbed their children, regardless of where they were stored or taken from. Okay? And those cities didn't exist. I've looked at places where they've tested nuclear weapons. And for some reason, I was able to come across pictures of great cities in those places. So again, so-called America, it's not her name, had the grandest and greatest cities of them all. But you're allowed to see the flourishing of those cities still standing for what? They wanted to call asylum cities of the 50s and 60s. These grand mansions. I hate the word mansion. They want to turn them into asylums and make you believe that they built them, after going inside, gutting them and changing them. These bastards ain't done nothing but create nothing but weapons. That's all they did while you were so caught up in the narrative. Let me turn this shit off. So caught up in the narrative. Battery. So caught up in the narratives being put out there by John and David Rockefeller and his little minions of stupidity. Oh, my rifle sighted in. But why is it that people have a hard time incrementally understanding this? Michael C. Hampton wanted to send me a message. I don't even want to read his message. You know why? Because people become fluid in stucktivity. Stuck. They don't know how to let go. They believe if they let go, they lose a lifeline. You know, in the Navy, we used to get all the FNGs, fucking new guys, and tell them, we need some lifeline. You need to go down to lower level 3 and stop by the mech shop, and they'll have a spool of it there. Okay. And they'd be on a run because then they would send them to another shop, and they would send them to another shop. And by the time the ship was over, they'd come back and be like, oh, you got to stay 2 hours to clean up this stuff over here because you ain't been at work all day. That's how we used to do the FNGs, just like I was done. But I didn't go looking for no lifeline because I knew better. I would go and get me a sandwich and some fruit and, peanut butter and jelly sandwich and some fruit and shit and come back up and sit down by the shack, and everybody coming outside going, oh, he must have figured it out. And then they go, Seaman Recruit Branch, or I was E3 at the time. You need to come in the shop. I come in. Yeah, you're out there eating. Well, you sent me to get lifeline, which don't exist. I thought the lifeline was you to me, and then me to the next, or however, chain of command. And they would go, you're going to make it, Mr. Branch. And lug nut remover. I mean, all kind of shit. Pad eye remover. A pad eye is stuck in the damn deck of steel with non-skid asphalt on top of it. See, stucktivity is real. And many people are stuck. And why? Because they're looking at a channel of programming. I'm only using this as a platform to further enlighten. That's all. Everyone, actually. Not just one consortium. My people are most important. Yes, my people. Does not mean we don't have kindred and family on earth. And when I say earth, I mean in a bigger way than you can expect or understand. So again, with all these wars, I can pull them all up. You know, of course, I had to go on. I got probably about 6,000 damn tabs open. It's just ridiculous. I need to start just getting rid of them. That'll probably take me as long as it took me to store them up. No, to get rid of them. So many wars. And with all the wars down and all hands on deck, all man in station, who the fuck was able to build all these grand, great cities? And then insert people and say, oh, today we're going to call you this and that. Like the Yamasee Nation, right? They attempted to misclassify us when I told us that them runaway slaves and the Gullah Geechee and the Seminole Nation, the Seminole were the Yama Nation, that so-called Cherry, the Anaoia, the Yamasee Nation. And the Pamunkey, and so on and so on. The Rapaho. Everyone. It was a grand nation of many clans and tribes together. It's not hard to learn the language either. I just choose not to speak it. I think the only word you hear me say is Dakwanatin. And then all these frauds playing us as if it's a cute little joke. They don't even know what they do. If I was them, I'd run. I would run as far as run could take me. And then I'd run some more. And even more. But you know how it is when you have stucktivity in your being, part of your DNA. You don't know no better. And you've acclimated to teaching your children, broken children, the lie. You become stuck and further stuck. It is in your DNA to want to believe without knowing of the want, because you were fabricated in a lie. Therefore, you feel you must exist and live in it without knowledge or knowing that you are. There is something else in you that says no, but you can't hear it. Just like many of our arrogant, ignorant people can't hear it in them to say, no more shall you label me as such and this. Because we have ignorant people working on every platform. So when they say, well, if you're not a U.S. citizen, in their own mentality of stupidity and dumbitude on the bandwagon and Lear ride, so I just created a new goddamn language. Were you paying attention? They believe in the crap they study from their little blue and gray books where they've been educated when they got the job for the measly little $16 to $24 an hour. So they will hold themselves in contempt to hold you pragmatic to the lie, as if you're supposed to stand there and go, okay, did you know that was your right that you are being falsely pressed and false claims pushed against you by certain officials in costume, you knowing that you are not, that you are supposed to resist them, but they're too dumb because they're not the law. And the sheriffs, the saddest part is they're supposed to have an understanding of the truth of law and stand for the truth, and they are just as dumb now as many of those who rival around in the costume itself, desecrating the flag, not knowing the origin of it for its sake keep, because they are in stucktivity as well. But they're sociopaths and psychotics because they've seen enough bad people do bad things. So in order to fight that, you acclimate to personify that. But the thing is, you don't get rid of all your stupid racism, not knowing you're black as well, you dumb fucks. And then everything else that is a degenerate, what do you call the word? Degenerate, right? No. What's the word? A breakdown of genome. I'm attempting to be halfway decent. Okay? This is tiresome. And they don't know how to stop. See, when you have a warlike mentality, listen, I want y'all to look up mentality, war-like. And then I want you to break down why it is they can't stop. But you don't know that you are war. That's the problem. Inalienable means by your existence, not some fictional motherfucker out there. By your existence, your rights, which have been by the same ones creating all these fictional laws, are the same ones that create the brokenness. And the ones who stand behind it, those are the ones that are doing the most vile and evil, the ones who should truly be locked up, put away, absconded. It's not going to happen that way, but however it happens, oh well. You would think that they would be more wiser, but they're not. Wisdom, well, I'll say, wisdom does not have no ticket in their party. Like I said, I'm waiting for a few more of these imbeciles with their Christianity. You know, there's about 3 or 4 of them. They just sound so retarded with their statements about we come from the Big Bang and all that. I saw those and I left them there. If y'all go back and look at the videos, I'm not going to sit there and put them in. But if you can go back and see some of them, oh, this was comical. Let me see if I can pull one up. I'm going to read it to you. I love this stuff. Don't get it twisted when I say love, people. Told you there's only one kind. And this one I say because it's exciting. I revere in it because it's so funny. Okay. Sis of C. Creator created all of existence. Creator of all existence is the truth. Exclamation mark. Creator, I'm under. And now I've let this be known. And all that believe that the God runs anything in the creation of life, those that continue to follow, boy, you need to take some writing lessons anyway, to follow the fallen, that those that continue to follow the fallen ones that are the gods, that are the demons, will see, because those that serve what they serve will go with those that they serve for all of eternity of existence. Boy, there's about 5 words in there that made sense. Snap up out of whatever it is you want. Based godly. Maybe I believe it actually be a hue of a man or something close to, well, some kind of mankind. Everything came from one ball of energy that somehow turned into this, like this motherfucker saw it, turned into this. People try too hard to put it into human terms, and it muddles everything as if you're explaining without doing the same as you're pronouncing. I'm just going to live my life in a way that makes me feel good and about myself. Alistair Crowley's do as thou wilt. Anyway, and trust that whoever created all this knows what they're doing. But I'm sure as hell don't think they'd require worship. I like what this individual is saying, but you must not be so pungent when attempting, not beating you up, to express your own thoughts. Next time, put IMO. Opinion. Opinions are baseless, may be routed or found in fact, but with irrational mentoring, you spew irrational thoughts. So I'm not beating you up. Now, you're not the landlord of anything. We're all slaves still, everyone. Well, if you speak that, you believe that, so you must be that. No, there's no slave here. I'm teaching you how to fucking breathe. That's from Darrell Kendall. And if you want to remain a slave, I guess you believe in the red and blue pill. So take the blue and be where you need to be at. I'm offering you a green pill for a little bit in your life. So what they did was that one that I did, Truth Uninterrupted, Prove You're Out of Africa Belief, that music I was just playing. And they put a copyright. And then for the reason, which is comical to say the least, whoo, child. And then, and then they did the 3 days ago, Uninterrupted the Truth. What do you think? That is, I actually talk with the people. They don't have no copyright on it, the material or anything. And they put a copyright claim on that with 100 views, right? I'm surprised it's only 100 views too. That means they're not letting the show. Who would not let that happen? And that's just foolish on their part. The curse I laid out It's not, I guess they'll have to see for themselves. And they did that without paying attention. You know, when you're running around doing things and you're perverse, you can't see, I hate that word curse. You can't see what's been leveled against you while you level the same thing. And for every action given, there's one taken, right? So you given, now you must take. And there's no way out of it. You can make the correction and you can lie to your term, but continue to be standworthy in your foolishness. So anyway, the one that was, here we go. Let's pull that up. Prove you're out of Africa, right? Now, I can play it. The music, I already listened to it twice. And I'm like, and then I looked at what the copyright claim is. Now, copyright claim is not so bad. All right, so let me go back out. Go here, channel. So, I'm going to tap on it, pause it. Oh. Lofty Jazz. Now, let me tap on this because this is the funny part. Chose transcript. Now, this is what they do. Music foreign. It's foreign in there, as I showed you. Those are all on the copyright. That's what I use. Everybody knows that I've showed it before. But then what they wanted to do was, for the music, they started pulling up different names. So they would pick out one, right? And then we go, oh, In the Window. Nigga, it's instrumental. It doesn't matter what it is. It is not the actual music. It is what you've allowed and no copyright. Let's go to the next one. Yeah, I didn't get you. Well, I know I don't buy a lot of them. Come on. Oh, there you go. They got all these different terms, and these are instrumental. And then it's got my words in there, as if it's part of the goddamn music. The music's all foreign. And then where it's not, doesn't say foreign, it just says music. It's not, it's instrumental. The whole thing was one jamboree. Y'all heard it. You watched it. You can go back and I can let it play now. I can go and edit my voice out. It's comical. And then the funny part about it is, Lofty Jazz, quiet. And I turned it the fuck off. But you know why they copyrighted it? Because of the statements I was making. Besides them being racist and biased, motherfuckers want you to believe in all this. It's like the Japanese prime minister, fake motherfucker, talking about, we need a new world order to defeat the totalitarianism states and blah, blah, blah. What in the fuck is he talking about? Is that not gaslighting? Is anybody, and that was 2 or 3 days ago, anybody paying attention to any of these dumb motherfuckers on what they say? They have been living so luxurious that they're stuck. Stucktivity. We're not getting off of that topic. They are fucking stuck and they can't even see it. What verse is that in the Bible for you Bible thumping motherfuckers who don't really know nothing but you use this stuff, where their God will put them in a state where they're stuck. They don't even realize what they're doing. They will continue to, because he needs them stuck there, because they've acclimated to it. They have utilized that way and went to do harm against his creation. Yeah, look that up if you got to Google it. I'm saying in a way that everybody can understand, because I know everybody's not a Bible thumper. All right. Every bit of music, and everybody knows, is copyright free. Background, no copyright. Lofty, love, abuse studies. To study by, background, Twitch, YouTube. Royalty free, or maybe they're not really paying attention, but they're put in a position to be paid $25,000 to $30,000. Like, I don't really care about that, but to monitor certain individuals as if we're supposed to have feelings. I don't feel no way about this. I mean, if that's what they want to do, so be it. It's not going to stop shit. Me and the boys, we're about moving around. Oh, it's good tea. Is that just comical? Is that funny as fuck? Is that, it's not frugal. It's not independent studies or anything. It's blatant out, straight up self-hate. And that's what they are, because they've been reared to be stupid. I look at some of these videos by veterans showing these Antifa and all these goofy fucks and all these retards with their hair colors, all different colors and shit. You paint your hair rainbow. I don't give a flying fuck. Majority of us don't. It's the actions that will fuck you up. They just haven't ran to see the real motherfuckers are not going to be out there running around in their feelings and shit. They're waiting till the motherfuckers get a good foothold and think they're doing something. And then when the motherfuckers run up on them, and we don't care, fuck if you're ex-military. You run up on a bunch of them. Some people are willing to lay down their life to make a better world for the children. That means if you got to start blowing up every guy, if they got to start throwing their nuclear bombs or whatever the fuck they want to call them things around, so be it. But they want to methodically poison everybody. They want to attack certain genes first, for those who believe in genes. They are stupid. I keep telling you, I shared a picture about, was it 6 of them? Who remember that? With all the different pictures taken in 1960 something, of all the different angles and pictures of how Earth really looks. The ones that were hidden, but a whistleblower leaked them. Those are real pictures of our Earth, y'all. With them flying over the Icelandic ice wall in a high balloons. Balloons were our things at one time. We also knew how to fly, but balloons were our things. They can go very high. Encapsulated capsules, windows and everything. Pure air. I told you pictures are not new, and cameras aren't either. How do you think they were able to map out all over the lands? Show that where there was no ice, where there was all green, with pyramids and everything over there, grand cities out there as well. And everybody thought it was CGI. I said, but you still want to believe in them fake pictures with no stars and no space junk flying around the Earth? They keep putting up like it's, that's just showing how stupid and lethargic everybody is. It's not that they didn't know this would happen. It's the fact that you motherfuckers stay stuck in stupidity, irrelevant. Not all of you personally. You know, if the shoe doesn't fly, let it fly. They hide. And they hide everything. For what purpose? Do you think there's something to ascertain or be attained out of all that? No, they keep the self-destruction. Most of the people out here who are fighting amongst one another, you would call it self-destruction, but they know not what they do. They have been misled, misrepresented, pushed into a place of dark festivity, and yet nobody sees it. And you feel comfortable. The enemy feels, yes, because he's done it so many times. They believe, oh, this too shall pass. Well, not like that. But yeah. If copy and paste was a real name, they have literally copied and pasted their narrative of what you're supposed to be to fit their agenda to create laws with most perverse individuals in the positions to create laws. And you think that's normal because of your fictional crayon color, as if it's something, because the narrative they painted was to make you feel like you were greater than everything else when you're not. You take the lowest and least of everything and make it believe it's something, because then perversion exists. You take that which was royal always and you put it in a place of purgatory. What do you think is going to happen? Do you think it's going to stay there because you're using every means available that you had no knowledge about, but something gave it to you, as if it would never resurface and know it, even in and of its existence? Are you that goddamn foolish? Oh, just slow it down. You know, there's in Hyperborea, as far as the thoughts of ethers go, yeah, of course they want to think that. They're going to think a lot of things, and they believe they're 10 steps ahead. Look at all the weapons we made. We could just drop a bomb in the middle of America, and in a week's time, everybody's dead. Let's see how that works out. Like I said, they should just run and keep running. and all that. Wait. I was just doing what I was told to do. Nobody's going to want to hear that. All right, I'm coming out. I'm putting it down. You've already killed about 20, 30, maybe 40 people now. Now, you have to go back to the source and be dealt. You have to look at yourself. Now, that's not about feelings. It's a dream. Dream is more in lieu of the truth of what may have been sought, or maybe what is extrapolated by being known, or what has been done. We're all broken. But not broken to a point where we can't be fixed. There's nothing that cannot be fixed. But when you give people a lot of power and you pump them up and have them eat a little better than everybody else and tell them, don't do this, just trust us. You're going to go through some pain, but you'll make it. We're here to watch you. When nobody else gets that kind of medical help and people succumb to it, stuck in a corner in some asylum, screaming because of the system. No, it's not going to be good for them. It doesn't matter. Nowhere, actually. Imagine a wiping cleanse that hits everything, all in a roll so people can see it coming without notice or notification of what's happening. And everything is put back in order where nothing perverse can exist ever again. Removed, dialectic, totally eradicated, erased, not even to history, but in the place of perpetual tinkering and to be watched, to be reminded that that can never happen again, to be seen and to be known, and that purgatory and that pain and that suffrage. It's not that kind of pain. It's beyond the scope of physical. These idiots. Because they haven't seen it yet. That's always the case. They didn't catch me yet, and I don't know if I could stop. I'll probably do it again. The stupidity, though it's a creation, where it started and how it started. We have powerful weapons, and okay. The seeds are planted. You ain't going to stop shit. Nobody wants to hear that. Well, I'm going to clean my rifles and guns. And after I'm done cleaning them, wash my hands, I'm going to come right on. We're going to read Heaven Bearers. Of course, we're going to read other ones. We're going to read Heaven Bearers. We're going to read Exposition Exposel. We're going to read Terra Infinita. We're going to start with that. We're going to read the Book of Giants and Enoch to finish and get through those. Then after that, I know I didn't come back on. I went live on 2 platforms. I actually watched 2 platforms, and they were pretty long. Well, Westside's wasn't long. His was wonderful. My other dude, it was about 5 hours, which I left that to go to Westside's. I didn't read, so my apologies. I believe in supporting any and everybody. So if I don't read, it's nothing lost. Red Blood, if you're in here, if I didn't see it earlier, Captain Stormfield's Visit to Heaven, Mark Twain. No, you didn't say that. I got this one. I think we were talking about Mark Twain, if I remember right. So I got it, and I got a few more. So, and when we get through these, then I'll break those out and do all the show and tell. Okay? And we're waiting on about 4 more books as well. So it's awesome. Oh, Randolph, 25. Appreciate it, fam. It's in there. Matter of fact, let me get your name right. That name's send your little love back, brother. I got a big red one, orange one up there informing me. Yes. Okay. Nicholas Rondo is Rondo, y'all. His name is Gaga. That means he's got the baking soda and baby powder, and like in India, the Gaga River. So I got you. It's right there. Appreciate you, brother, beloved. All right. So it's there. That's what it's going to be at. $20, yes. Appreciate it, family. So yeah. And I'll show the next books I'm going to order. Okay. I actually had to take some cash out. I got to put back in about $65. I don't need it. I thought I was going to need it to fill up the gas tank, and I'm going to put that towards the books as well. All right. But still, we're waiting on a little more because the books are kind of expensive, people. It is what it is. I don't know why. I'm going through the thrift bookstore. I'm going through college library. Barnes and Noble. I didn't know they completely closed it. I thought it was just renovating or something. I guess they was like, let's get the hell up out of here. Fuck them. Maybe they had a book burning. You know how they are. We're going to give enough information so the individuals who can ascertain and utilize it properly, we can see who they are, and then we'll get rid of the books. Yeah. As if we didn't know you would be able to see us, dumbasses. Anywho, so anyway, like I said, Lofty, and the beautiful thing about this music is when you put that in, you can also put in, I can show you, it's before all those songs, it says no copyright background music. This is YouTube studio shit. All right. And that's all. And it's a line going across. Now, it depends on what else you watch. You might get something in there, might come something, but not on mine. Mine's everything here is background. Everything's background music. Twitch, YouTube. No, that shouldn't be there. That's good vibes. Let's turn it down. This is the one that I was playing yesterday. That's on about 20 to 30 fucking videos, and they wanted to copyright that. I mean, on the 6, excuse me. Think about it, y'all. Somebody's in their little emotions or feelings. They want to test the water. And then the blockbuster, no copyright Lofty. Lofty is all, it depends on what you're going for. But when you go for things like 11 to 24-hour music non-stop playing, if you like relax in the house with the fireplace, this stuff will play without a break. That means, to me, the perfect mixing DJ. But it's all background music. Every bit of it. Everything I play as if I couldn't read, and I'm smarter than the whole staff put together. Trust me. And you would think, even talking, yes, or typing, they think that, oh, this is what I'm going to do with them this time. Yes, thank you. Could you wait 5 minutes? Yeah, whatever. Like, oh my God. You ain't got to ask me, motherfucker. You want to suck my dick too? I'm just saying, the reality. Because I know they're perverse. But the thing is, they probably sitting around. Look who's back. They are so fucking Cro-Magnon. Pathetic. They are their lives. Sad part is they can change. They have a choice. But we're grateful that they choose otherwise. They could choose right. But we are grateful that they choose otherwise. So anyway, let me go ahead and lock it down. Let me get some shout outs. Share this, sit your cheering down. Let them go ahead and subscribe. I'm not going to be doing a whole lot of cussing. I'm going to do a few words sometimes just to break up the monotony of the seriousness of it. Okay? But that shows how incredibly stupid they are. You feel me? Incredibly goddamn stupid. Unfriggin' believable how stupid they are. We've all worked in those platforms where we said, yeah, a lot of guys graduated college, just like a lot of people got a high school diploma, and some of them couldn't even read the gut. When they went to fill out the application for the job, I sat beside someone that says, bro, what does that say? Nigga, and you got a diploma shit right there? You even got some college? Man, come on, man. It's not like it's hard to take your time and do that stuff. Nigga, I like to go out to a movie and have a fucking dinner, man. That means you was all day working on that shit. Well, I guess once you get done, you get to, look at you. You can't even fill out the damn application now. That's how I talk to people, man. Especially when I was in Millville. What? I was working at Home Depot. I go to college during the day and Home Depot at night. Go home and hear a bunch of retarded shit. And then finally get 2-3 hours of sleep. And then do it all over. 5 days a week. And then Saturday I worked. Saturday night I worked as well at Home Depot. Disabled vet, knee fucked up, knee brace and everything, back brace, and still climbing up on shit, picking up water fountains. I'm just letting y'all know, man. I mean, I said, fuck it, I'll just shoot a motherfuckers. It didn't bother me one bit. People have stucktivity at the levels of high fuck stucktivity that you cannot even imagine. No. And it's not of their own doing. Yet, to remain where they're at, that's of their own doing. If I'm riding with somebody and they pull out a gun, I know this motherfucker's good. Well, if I stay with the bitch when he shoots somebody and I had the chance to get the fuck out, I had choices. Ladies, it's very dangerous. You get a flat tire. Gas station's 10 miles away. Do you ride it on the rim till you get there and change the tire? Have somebody change it for you? Or you get out and figure the fuck out right then and there? I know it's dangerous. I'm only saying. Then maybe you shouldn't be doing them kind of road trips that are that long that if you get a blowout, you can't change the goddamn tire. Thankful for those, I don't need you to mention the feelings. I know how to change the tire. To shut the fuck up. I am making a statement. I am proving my case here. Or a point, if you want to see it that way. Okay? Shout out so we can get the fuck off over here and I clean my goddamn guns up. Trauma Hawk, what's going on, family? Shout out hi, APJR. Peace, peace, beloveds. Keisha Thompson. Thank you for listening. Lloyd was cracking. Original Lone Wolf. Yeah, I like that video you just did, bro. Tolo. Salutes, baby girl. Big Pontiac. What's going on, family? Man, there's power. There's number power up in here. Mama Red. Washing your hair. All right, just keep the soap out your ear, girl. Sending them tech the phrase warlike. I'd rather you typed it in the chat, Lloyd, so everybody can see it. To be in the air on a balloon now is around. Look at that shit. Sure don't want to hear that mess they will say. Exactly. It was free. Ain't that something? And monitor the lands in the sky. They can go very high. Very, very high. You know what I'm saying? Iraq, elevations. What's going on, family? Only have Mark Twain 5 novels introduction. Oh, that's good. You can send them to me and I'll read them. The baby's playing. I gotta take this damn bracelet, this thing off my knee too. But anyway, you know how I am, ladies, gentlemen. It's nothing but that. Clean these goddamn guns up so I can get on and read because I want to catch up on some things. Because there's 2 things I haven't read and I want to know where it's going. I'm reading with you. See y'all here shortly. It won't take me that long to clean up guns and rifles. All right.